Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to a video where I'm gonna show you my entire Resident Evil collection. So I have an aspiration, and my aspiration is to collect, as I said, every Resident Evil game ever. There is a guy that is doing this. I will put him right here. He's obviously a lot further along in the journey than I am, and he probably has a lot more money than I do. But I aspire to be this man, okay? I will have every copy of every Resident Evil ever. But first, you know, we're starting a little bit more humble. I am just trying to get all the games in general. I already have a copy of almost all of them on my PC, but of course I want the physical media. Nothing beats having games but like having the physical media, you know, like it's like a game collector's dream. So I do want to put a disclaimer that the way that I came across these games was either years and years of looking and just picking them up at markets or, you know, like sales or conventions, and I did have a lot of friends that helped me on this journey as well, and a lot of them would either give me discounts or, you know, help me find them. So I gotta say thanks to those people, and I appreciate all their work. Thank you. So without further ado, let us get into that video. So I want to be like, there's this guy, and I don't know if anyone has ever seen him, but there's this guy that his like also goal is to get every single Resident Evil game there is, and he wants every copy of every station it's been on. See, I'm trying to aspire to be that guy. But for now, the first goal is to get every single game. Then we will add on by getting whatever. But of course, you know, I have to be that person and be like, oh, I already have that one, I'm gonna get it anyway. So by the way I am going about this is going to be in chronological order, even if it is the updated version, like the remasters and stuff. They will be obviously towards the end when we're going through the years, okay? I'm all over the place right now. You get what I mean. So I have the director's cut version. We have her right here. Beautiful, lovely. It also has, I think the coupon is still in there. The coupon is still in here. If anybody wants to use it, it's still available. Unfortunately, guys, this expired April 1st, 1998. Before I was even born. Then we have this one, which I think this is the one I was supposed to show first. I'm sorry, my bad. This is a 1996 version. I think this one is 1997. I'm sure there's people that know a lot more than I do. You can go ahead and let me know. But I do have the OG Resident Evil. Okay, then we have Resident Evil Survivor 2000. This one, she was really hard to find and a pretty penny, I might say for myself. She is gorgeous though. Then we got Resident Evil 2, 1998. So I recently got this one. She is a bit discolored. I wish I could fix that. I'm not really sure how to, but I did test her. She is perfectly fine. And then of course we have it right here for the PlayStation. Gorgeous, of course. Look, we got the Claire DVD, and then we got the Leon DVD. Look at him. Look at him. Okay, then we have Resident Evil 3 Nemesis for the PlayStation. This is 1999, I believe. Yes, ma'am. This one is my favorite Resident Evil game. I love it, with Miss Jill Valentine in the back, of course. Then of course we have Resident Evil Code Veronica. I have her for the PlayStation 2. Lovely, look at that with the manual and everything, very sexy. It even comes with the Devil May Cry demo disc. Awesome. And obviously I'm missing like the holy grails, you know, like Gaiden and Survivor 2. I have not been able to find those. especially at like a good price, because you know those are like expensive. Resident Evil 0, I also have it for the GameCube. We got my boy Billy right there. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. It's just nice. I also have like the PS4 version, but this is like this one's a little messed up. Okay, then we have the Holy Grail, Resident Evil Dead Aim. Of course, this one has a little bit of sticky here. I do have to clean that up, and like it's pretty messed up. But you know, to get this at the price I did, I don't remember how much I paid for it, but definitely not the expensive price. So she is missing the manual, but how can I complain, you know, right? Like, how can I complain? Okay, then we have Resident Evil Outbreak for the PS2. This one, I just saw her at a convention, had to get her. Very expensive also. Everything here is expensive. I don't even know why I'm sugarcoating it, but look at her. Lovely. Okay, and then we're getting into the mainstream ones. So of course we have Resident Evil 4, which, the OG. We'll look at the OG one, you know. Look at that. Daddy Leon. Just saying. Okay, so I do actually have Resident Evil Deadly Silence. My dad got this for me recently, but she is loose. That's what she said. Here she is. I don't know if my camera's good enough to do that zoom thing, but you know, she is there. Okay, I also saw this at a convention. So we've got Mr. Wesker himself for the Wii, Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles. This one I actually have not played yet, so this one is on my list to play. I have not seen my Wii in like so long, and I don't even know if I still have one of these anymore. It's been a while since I played the Wii, not gonna lie. Okay, and then we have Resident Evil 5. I have her for the PS3. I actually just got another copy of this recently. I think it's for the PlayStation 4 that I got it, but for now she's still in the mail, but we still have her. Beautiful. What is that? That is not Resident Evil anyway. Okay, and then the next Wii we have is Resident Evil The Dark Side Chronicles. This one's from 2009. This one I also got recently. I did have to get it recased because when it came in it was broken. Of course, not the fault of the person, but thankfully I had an extra Wii case, but it is a little different, but we managed to keep the cover art. It did get messed up a little bit right there. You can't really see it in the camera, but it got folded a bit, but she's still perfect to me. She's perfect to me, guys, okay? Okay, this is also something that I got recently, and my dad went above and beyond. He not only got me Resident Evil Mercenaries for the 3DS, but he went above and beyond, and he knows that I started collecting things, and he got me a graded one. It is a 9.8. Look, can we just admire her? Just for a second, just admire her. This is also one that I haven't played yet since I recently just got this. Look at her. Cute. I have seen a gameplay about this, so I'm excited. We have Revelations. Miss Jill in this game was serving. She was serving. I haven't finished playing this one yet, but Miss Jill looks fine as fuck. Look at her serving. Anyway, sorry. Okay, and I'm gonna be so honest, this was technically the second Resident Evil game that I've ever played, and I actually completed it, and everyone told me it was terrible. Resident Evil Raccoon City what did I just say? Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City for the Xbox 360. So this is when I first started getting into Resident Evil. My first one, of course, was the one with Leon, because that's how everybody gets into Resident Evil. For the most part, that's a disclaimer. But I actually had fun playing this, but I know a lot of people have skeptical opinions on it. but you know, she's there, she's basic, we love her. Resident Evil 6 2012, I've got the archive version, Xbox 360, and I got the actual one, and she is sealed. I have not touched her. This is another one I haven't played. I did watch a playthrough of it, but I myself have not played it. Okay, then we got Revelations 2 2015, which she is sealed. I don't think I'm ever gonna open her, to be honest, because I heard this game was terrible, and I agree from what I've seen from it that, like, just, I don't know, I want to love it because my girl Claire is in it, but trying to bring back the Weskers the way they did as an Alex, I do not claim Alex Wesker, okay? Resident Evil 7 here on the PS4. This one's for VR, and I honestly haven't played this one either. Don't attack me, okay? Boo boo, I know, okay. I'm scared of this one. Again, I've watched somebody play this. You ain't gonna catch me playing this because this one scares me. So we got Resident Evil 2, the deluxe edition. I also have another one of these coming in the mail. I know. Shh, nobody needs to know that I already have it. Okay, so this one I believe came out in 2019. Yes, it did. There it goes. And it has reversible art, which low-key I kind of was upset because, like, you know, you got Leon over here and then you got Claire on the other side right there, which is cool as hell, right? But I bought the one that's coming in the mail. That is the one with both of them on the front cover, so I can look at both of them and be like, artwork, you know? Okay, then we got Resident Evil 3, my favorite. It is not because of Carlos, okay? It may be because of Carlos, but also Jill. It's my baddie right there. Lovely, beautiful. Doesn't need to be changed, okay? Okay, then we got Village right here, Resident Evil 8, you know, Village 2021. I watched Markiplier play this. Again, I myself have not played it, but lovely. And then last but not least, of course, the most recent one, Resident Evil 4 remake. Can't beat the classic, you know? Love it. And I already have on pre-order Resident Evil 9, so fret not, people. I also have all of these already on my computer, so not only do I have a digital copy and the real copies, but I am going to be on that guy's level, guys, and mark my words. Maybe it'll be 5 years from now, maybe it'll be 2, maybe it'll be when I'm 80, but I will have all these Resident Evils. I've kind of come to terms that I'm probably not gonna get Gaiden, because Gaiden is one of the most expensive ones and hardest ones to find, unless you want to go on Amazon and pay like maybe $500. I think that's what I looked at last time. I'll put it here. But as far as I know, even that guy that I mentioned earlier that he has all the Resident Evil copies, he doesn't even have that yet. At least the last video that I saw. He could probably have it now, I don't know, but the last time I saw he didn't. So if someone like him doesn't have it, it might take me a while. Thank you guys so much for watching. I will update you further once my collection broadens. I do want to add, I do have a little bit more of quaint, more humble other collections. Like over here I have my Castlevania shelf, but it's very small. And I do have Blood Rain and stuff right here as well. So let me know if you guys want to see anything else that I have collected, and I can go ahead and do that as well. Thank you guys for checking out my collection, and I hope to expand it more in the future, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!